Peace and grace be upon you, beloved. You are not here by accident. The timing of your arrival is divine. Something beyond the veil of the ordinary has called you here. Not a coincidence, but a calling. Heaven is speaking to you now, softly, through this message. Your spirit has been searching, reaching, aching for clarity, and the answer is arriving in this very moment. You've been walking with questions heavy in your heart. You've been asking, is there more to this path? Does someone see me? Is there still something sacred ahead for me? This message is your answer. There is a knowing inside of you that can't be silenced anymore. The heavens have heard what your mouth couldn't form into words. And now, what was whispered in the realm of angels is being spoken over your life. You are the miracle someone has been praying for all along. Pause and breathe. Let that sink in. Let it settle in your chest. This is not just a word, it's a shift, a spiritual unfolding, a moment of holy alignment. If your spirit bears witness, type these words in the comments now. I receive. You've just stepped into a divine conversation. Stay close. Beloved, the angels have spoken, and their words carry the weight of heaven. They say, you are the miracle someone has been praying for all along. Even before you knew how deeply you were needed, the heavens were already working to reveal you at the right time. Your presence, your light, your voice, your love, none of it is ordinary. You are the answer to a prayer that was drenched in tears, lifted up in faith, and offered with trembling hands. Your spirit already knows this truth, that somewhere in the hidden spaces of divine timing, there's a soul who's been calling out for you, longing not just for love, but for healing, for understanding, for sacred partnership. And that calling has reached its appointed hour. This message is not to flatter you, but to remind you. You are not invisible to heaven. Your value has never been determined by what you've lost or how long you've waited. This is a divine revelation, one that unveils purpose, alignment, and the gentle unfolding of everything meant for you. Stay open. Heaven doesn't speak in noise. It speaks in stillness, in knowing, in confirmation that repeats across your path until your heart recognizes it. And now, you're recognizing it. The miracle is you. Lately, you've felt the ground shake beneath your feet. There have been losses you didn't see coming, endings that felt like failures, people who walked away without explanation, moments where you stood in the silence, wondering if your prayers were echoing into nothingness. But what if all of it was preparation? What if the heartbreak, the restlessness, the confusion, what if none of it was punishment, but positioning? Beloved, heaven does not waste pain. What broke you down was also building something eternal within you. The silence wasn't rejection. It was a sacred reset. Every door that closed, every plan that crumbled, every person who couldn't stay, they were never meant to carry the weight of your calling. You were being protected. You were being refined. You were being ready for someone, and someone who will meet you at your healed self, not your broken pieces. Let this truth wrap around you. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You weren't being left behind. You were being led. Pause and breathe. Let that truth soften every edge of doubt in your spirit. There is a holy rearrangement taking place in your life. Things are being removed, not to punish you, but to prepare the way. Heaven has been quietly clearing space, even when it felt like everything you loved was being stripped away. But what you thought was a loss was actually a lifting. What looked like rejection was divine redirection. You didn't lose people. They were released because they couldn't go where you're being called. Beloved, there's no need to grieve what wasn't meant to remain. God has seen what you couldn't, heard conversations behind closed doors, felt energies you ignored, and because He loves you, He stepped in. He interrupted cycles. He blocked access. He removed what would have delayed your destiny. This is not chaos. This is construction. Your life is under holy renovation. The walls of your heart are being expanded to hold a love that reflects heaven's design, not just romance, but restoration, alignment, partnership in purpose. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. Trust the dismantling. Every ending carried the fingerprint of a beginning. Every detour held a hidden map. Let that truth hold you. You are not starting over. You are starting right on time. The divine rearrangement is already in motion, and it's making room for what is sacred. You've started to notice things. Subtle, sacred signs that you can't explain away. A name repeating. A dream that lingers long after waking. A sudden urge to visit a place you haven't thought about in years. A gentle nudge in your spirit that whispers, "Pay attention." These are not coincidences. This is divine coordination. Heaven is aligning details in your life with the precision of eternity. What seems random is not random. It is spiritual language, a conversation between your soul and the unseen realm. You are being guided, step by step, encounter by encounter, moment by moment. Have you felt it? That sudden peace in the middle of chaos? That quiet knowing when something just feels right? That unshakable feeling that someone is thinking of you, praying for you, waiting for you? Beloved, these are the signs that something holy is drawing near. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Pause and breathe. Let these signs remind you, heaven is not far. It is orchestrating a meeting, a reunion, a revelation, and you are walking straight into it. There's a quiet ache you carry, one that asks, what if I missed it? What if I'm too broken? What if I'm too late? What if I've been disqualified by my past? Beloved, listen closely. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not too damaged, too sensitive, or too far gone. Heaven does not operate by human timelines. Divine appointments do not expire. The promise that was placed over your life before you ever knew pain still stands, untouched, unshaken, undefeated. The delay was not denial. It was development. God has been healing things in you that others overlooked. He's been nurturing seeds of faith, restoring your identity, preparing you to receive a love that doesn't just soothe, but strengthens. Don't let your doubts speak louder than His truth. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Romans 8 verse 18. There is a glory coming. There is a revealing, a divine unveiling, and you, yes, you, are part of it. What you once saw as your weakness will become your testimony. Let this settle in your chest. You haven't missed your moment. Your moment has been waiting for you, and now it's drawing near. There is someone who has been walking through their own wilderness. They've cried the same tears, faced the same nights of silence, prayed the same prayers, asking God to send someone who wouldn't just stay, but see, someone who would understand their depth, someone who wouldn't be intimidated by their scars, but would speak life into their healing. Beloved, this is not fantasy. This is covenant. The person you've been prepared for is being prepared for you. They've known betrayal, but they've also known restoration. They've had to unlearn the language of survival and learn the rhythm of hope again. Like you, they've been broken in places no one saw, but heaven saw. And heaven has been mending both of you in parallel. You are not just their answered prayer. You are their safe place. You are their reminder that love can be holy. They are not perfect, but they are perfectly aligned with your calling. And when you meet, when your spirits lock into place, it won't be chaos. It will be clarity. It will feel like breathing. It will feel like coming home. And you'll know, this is not a coincidence. This is covenant, designed, preserved, and released in divine timing. You're closer to this moment than you realize. You won't need to chase this. You won't have to force it, overthink it, or convince yourself to settle. When this connection arrives, it will not bring confusion. It will bring confirmation. There will be a quiet peace in your spirit, a sacred stillness that whispers, "This is what I've been waiting for." You'll recognize it not by how loud it shouts, but by how deeply it settles. There will be no panic, no fear, no need to prove your worth. Your soul will know before your mind can explain. There will be a resonance, a spiritual rhythm that aligns. Your heart will not have to question if it's safe to open. It will already feel safe in their presence. You'll recognize the grace in their gaze, the kindness in their presence, the familiar ache of someone your spirit has seen in dreams but never met in person, until now. This is how divine love enters, softly, surely, sealed by peace. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Pause and breathe. You will not miss it. You will not question it. Because when it's from heaven, it doesn't come to confuse you. It comes to confirm you. And beloved, the confirmation is coming. Now is the moment to shift from waiting to receiving. Heaven responds to faith in motion. When you speak, you partner with the unseen. When you declare, you invite the divine. Say this out loud, wherever you are. I am ready for what heaven has prepared for me. Not someday, not maybe, not if I'm lucky, but now, today, this moment. Your words are not empty, they are keys. Every time you speak in agreement with what God is revealing, you unlock spiritual alignment. And when you type it, you anchor it into the atmosphere around you. So type it boldly in the comments. I am ready for what heaven has prepared for me. Let heaven see your agreement. Let your soul hear your yes. You've spoken it. You've received it. Now, you're walking into it. Something has already begun to move around you. This is not just a message, it's a release. As you receive these words, heaven is already activating new alignments, shifting timelines, and preparing divine intersections. You are not waiting anymore. You are walking into it. Every delay is being redeemed. Every closed door is making way for a greater one. Every unanswered prayer is being answered in ways more beautiful than you imagined. The shift is no longer coming. It has started. What felt heavy is lifting. What was hidden is being revealed. What was stuck is now moving. The divine timeline is unfolding as you listen. And even when it feels quiet, especially then, heaven is speaking the loudest. You are no longer being prepared for the promise. You are becoming the promise. You are not chasing love. You are attracting what already belongs to you because of who you've become in the process. Let that truth echo in your chest. You are walking into prepared places. Nothing missing. Nothing broken. Only what's meant. Pause and breathe. What's yours is not behind you. It's ahead, and it's in motion. All of heaven is leaning in to guide your next steps. Stay present. Stay ready. The divine is unfolding all around you now. Now listen. You're not the only one who's been waiting. You're not the only heart that's been aching, asking, longing. On the other side of this divine alignment, there is someone who has also been praying for you. They've walked through seasons of silence. They've stood in rooms filled with people, yet felt completely alone. They've questioned if their person was real, or just a dream they needed to release. But through it all, they've held on to hope. They've whispered your name in the dark, even if they didn't know it yet. They've begged God not just for love, but for someone sacred, someone faithful, someone like you. You see, the miracle is mutual. You weren't the only one tested. They've been tried by fire too, refined in loneliness, stretched by disappointments, strengthened in prayer. And just like you, they've remained open. They've been preparing, not just to receive you, but to honor you. They are learning how to love with intention, how to speak with gentleness, how to stay with courage. They've waited, not for perfection, but for purpose. And they'll know when they see you, because their spirit has been trained to recognize yours. You've both been faithful in the wilderness. Now, heaven is leading you both into the promise, together. There's one thing heaven wants you to understand. This blessing may not come in the package you were expecting. They may not match the image your mind created. Their background might look different from yours. Their journey may have taken turns you never imagined. But hear this clearly. They will carry the truth your spirit has longed for. Don't be surprised if they challenge your type. Don't be alarmed if they arrive in unfamiliar wrapping, because what's real won't always look like what you rehearsed. God is not sending you a fantasy. He's sending you a fulfillment. You're not being matched by appearance. You're being aligned by assignment. But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So don't let your eyes reject what your spirit recognizes. Your promise may look different than your preference, but it will feel like purpose. And that's how you'll know. Heaven sent this. This connection. It's not just about love. It's about legacy. Heaven is not just sending you someone to hold your hand. Heaven is sending you someone to help carry your calling. This is not the kind of relationship that only comforts. It commissions. Together, you will heal generations. Together, you will rewrite patterns. Together, you will walk in a purpose that's bigger than the both of you. It's not just about how well they love you. It's about how well they align with what God placed inside you. Your connection will activate creativity. Your union will stir up destiny. Your love will carry assignments only heaven could orchestrate. You were never meant to walk this out alone. This is a divine partnership, full of power, full of grace, full of fire. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness, and rivers in the desert. This is more than emotional fulfillment. It is spiritual multiplication. And when you come together, you won't just feel loved. You'll feel launched. Now pause. Breathe. Let every word settle like rain on dry ground. Heaven is not asking you to strive. Heaven is inviting you to agree. Say this out loud with faith. I am aligned with divine timing. I am prepared and expecting. Say it again, so your soul can hear it. Say it again, so your spirit can rise in it. Now type it in the comments as a prophetic act. Prepared and expecting. When you type it, you're not just interacting, you're activating. You're saying yes to the new. You're saying yes to the healing. You're saying yes to the holy alignment already in motion. This is not a dream. This is not a fantasy. This is a divine fulfillment, and you are walking straight into it. Let every fear fall off now. Let every old timeline collapse. Let every counterfeit fade from view, because what God is preparing is exceedingly and abundantly more than you ever asked. And now, it's drawing near. Beloved, this is your confirmation. You are not waiting in vain. You are not holding on to false hope. You are not being teased by heaven. You are being trusted. Every tear you cried was counted. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every sacrifice you made in faith was seen. And now, the winds are shifting. You are not being overlooked. You are being positioned. This word was sent to find you, to remind you that you are the miracle someone has been praying for. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. Heaven is always on time, and your time is now. You were never forgotten. You were being formed. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. So receive this final truth. You don't need to chase what is divinely yours. You only need to recognize it, receive it, and rest in it. Let this message be your peace. Let it be your compass. Let it be your confirmation. The angels are not just watching. They are rejoicing, because the miracle is in motion, and you are already on the path. Stay ready. Stay faithful. Stay expecting.